We bought the cheapest chairs at Walmart. All three of these options next to me here are under that $100 mark. I'm just gonna run through them here quick just to give you an idea of the type of value that you're going to get out of a chair that is just cheap. Maybe you're looking to save some money because you spent money elsewhere in your setup. Who knows? Whatever the reason is, I'm gonna go through these chairs here quickly. This one on the end, we'll start with the cheapest model, is gonna be, I believe, $36.97, somewhere 36, 37 bucks. And it's really not gonna have a ton going on. You can see that it's really small. It does hold 250 pounds though, so I'll just kind of sit in the chair and show it to you here. You can see it's got a pretty tiny seat. Doesn't really hold me width or depth-wise, and the backrest is also pretty small, so it's not gonna give you a ton of support. It does have a decent height range on the low end, but not super good on the high end. So this is gonna be better suited for maybe kids, smaller, shorter individuals. It does have a 250-pound weight rating, and it does have a 1-year warranty. But again, the whole chair is gonna be just very cheaply made. You can see the casters are really low end. The base is super small. The plastic covering for the cylinder, I hate this thing. It makes any chair look pretty cheap in my opinion. And then one unique thing about this chair that I had not seen on any other chair is that the fabric and the foam is not actually attached to the seat. So they shipped it to me separately like this, folded up, just to save space in the box and just to make it cheaper to have you assemble this portion instead of them. So you can see they cut a bunch of costs in order to keep the price where it is, which is certainly understandable. It's actually pretty amazing that they can get a chair for you for this price, but it's not gonna offer a ton of value or a ton of comfort. When we jump up in price to their middle chair tier here, this one's gonna be about 56 bucks. Same 1-year warranty, still rated for 250 pounds, but it's just gonna be a little bit bigger. You can see when I put them side to side, it's definitely wider and also deeper. So you're just getting more space. It definitely seems more suited for an average sized adult or maybe someone that's a little taller than you would need for this chair. You can see I just fit in it much better. It's actually decent amount more comfortable just because the thickness of the seat is a little bit better and the back supports me better than this chair, but still doesn't have any adjustments other than seat height adjustment. And it's got a similar range to the cheap model, so probably not great for tall people, but it is gonna be a little bit of a step up in terms of comfort, and you're getting a metal base, slightly bigger base, just overall bigger chair, so definitely a little bit better quality, but still certainly on the cheap end and not something that I would recommend for anything more than maybe an hour at a time. And the final chair we're gonna look at in the Mainstays lineup from Walmart is going to be their leather model here. This is gonna be the most expensive option in store that we found, 89 bucks. It is gonna be an upgrade to these two chairs just because you are getting armrests, they're padded, it's an overall bigger chair. You do have the vinyl, the fake leather, and it's just gonna be overall a little bit more comfortable. You have some tilt options here, I'll show it to you here. So a decent range, and you can lock it fully upright if you wanna do a little bit of tasking. But in terms of overall comfort, you can see it still doesn't fit me great, and you're not gonna get any adjustability. There's no lumbar support and really no curve at all. Actually, a funny thing about this chair, when it got delivered, a bunch of the parts they actually shoved in the backrest back here to save space. So there's almost nothing back here. You can see my fingers can actually touch together because there's so little foam. And so you're really not getting any support in the chair. So it does look better from just an aesthetics standpoint for a home office, and it is a little bit better quality, a little bit better comfort, but still not something that I would say is gonna be good for anything more than maybe an hour or two at a time. If you're looking for more information on cheap office chairs, check out this video.